So oftentimes when I tell people that I eat a whole food plant-based diet, they say, well, Heather, where do you get your protein? So I want to take just a minute and talk about protein. And I know that as you're looking at these 3-day raw vegan challenge recipes, you're like, well, where am I going to get enough protein? So I want to tell you guys something that I thought was really interesting. Did you know that our current protein guidelines were actually inspired by a scientist from the 1800s who published a paper saying that we needed over 80 grams of animal-based protein a day. Now, the meat and dairy industry jumped all over this, published his findings, spreaded it out, yet within a year, his findings were disproved. That actually was not correct, but it's something that worked economically for our country, and so it became very ingrained into our culture that we need more protein, we need more protein. I want to tell you guys a secret. Animal-based protein is just recycled plant-based protein. I want you to think of the biggest, strongest animals on the earth like elephants and rhinos. Guess what? They eat plants. So when we eat meat, the protein that we're getting is just because those animals ate plants, right? Cows don't eat meat. And so not only are we getting high quality protein in plant-based foods, but we're getting plenty of it. And I want to explain that by just mentioning to you about breast milk. So did you know that human breast milk that is intended to help an infant double their size in 1 year is only 5% protein? And that's all that they're intended to eat for that first year of life. So I'm not saying that you have to reduce your protein to 5%, but I do hope that that helps shift your perspective on, well, if I'm eating enough food in general, even if it's plant-based, especially if it's plant-based food, you can be confident that you are getting more than enough protein. So these are some interesting things that are not commonly known because it's not lucrative for the meat and dairy industry. These are things that I wish that I would have known when I was 75 pounds heavier and not knowing how to lose it. And these are the types of things that I'm so excited to share for you, to share with you if I had the opportunity to work with you as your coach. So shoot me a message. We'll set up your initial discovery session and I'll talk to you soon.